Hey guys, I'm the goddess here. Welcome to Island 4. This is going to be a really lazy strategy that's going to get you over 100 each time. You're going to start out with your hero, set her on strong. Then you can put Desperado out, mark him on strong, and make him a 2-2-0. You'll upgrade Desperado to a 3-2-0, and then for the first half of the map, all we're going to do is continue spamming planes and making them all 4-2-0. If you do have the monkey knowledge, make sure you put it on Wing Monkey. Remember, this boss needs camo detection for every tower that you place. So anything that you place, always start with the camo detection path and make sure that it has that. So as we put the planes out, make sure you do the bottom path twice and then upgrade the top path 4 times. And same thing, when we placed Desperado, the middle path was the camo. So make sure that the towers can detect camo. All I'm going to do for this first half is just continue spamming these planes. It's going to be a very lazy strategy, a very easy strategy that's going to get you a Paragon and over 100 each time, and you're not going to have a lot of micro. Span them all the way up until the boss comes to the second half of the map. I'm speeding this forward just so you don't have to see this, because literally all I'm going to do is put 4-2-0 planes and put them all on Wing Monkey. You can sell Desperado as the boss passes as well, because he's no longer going to be effective. And what you want to do is once it gets to the second half of the map, we want to start preparing for our T5s. We're going to start out with a sniper, and we're cross-pathing middle path because it needs the camo detection, and we're going to mark it on strong, so it's going to be a 0-2-5. You can just let it speed forward until it hits to where you have enough money for a T5. There's nothing else that you will need to do. And what we'll do is any tower that we place on the left-hand side, we're going to end up putting a village with it so it pairs. And then that way, when we do the Call of Arms ability, all of the towers are going to be hit. The next T5 we're going to do is going to be an Ice Monkey. It's going to be a 5-2-0. We are going to keep a lot of the planes on the right-hand side because you do have the balloons that are going to come down on both the top and the bottom. And we will eventually do a T5 plane on the left-hand side in range of our village and sell the planes on the right. But you want to keep those until you start getting all of your T5s in place. After we get our Ice Monkey upgraded all the way to a T5, I'm going to put out a helicopter, and that's strictly to be able to move the Ice Monkey within range of the boss at all times, and it will also help with the balloon cleanup. So I'm going to make it a 2-4-0. This boss not only needs camo detection, but as the boss starts going forward, it will grab any of the balloons and mobs that are behind it and kind of absorb it and push it in front of it. So as it gets later on in the map, that helicopter is going to help because it's going to push all those balloons and mobs back and then kind of help with the balloon cleanup. So you saw me start another plane and make it a 4-2-0. We will upgrade that to a 5-2-0. I would suggest doing that one after you get the Ice Monkey to a T5 and you get your helicopter. Make sure you move your Ice Monkey as the boss passes. But when you upgrade that plane, it hits the entire map, so it's going to help with the balloon cleanup. And then that way it will hit all of it. We'll upgrade our next T5, which is going to be a T5 sniper, cross path with that camo detection. So it's going to be a 5-2-0. Once you get the helicopter or the plane upgraded to that T5, you can then start selling all of the planes on the right hand side whenever you get a moment, because we have enough defense to watch on the map as well too. The dart monkeys that I am placing out, I'm not upgrading them yet because I'm going to upgrade my T5 sniper first, but we'll be doing a dart paragon, and the first one that we're going to be doing is going to be the middle path, and the middle path turns them into mini super monkeys. So the more you put out, the better, because as you get to a T5, they're all going to turn into mini super monkeys, which will then effectively add more damage to the boss. Once we get our sniper upgraded, I'm going to go ahead and sell a lot of the planes on the right-hand side, and I'm going to start upgrading our village and making it a 2-4-0. I am going to pair it with a tech bot just because I don't want to have to hit the ability each time, but you don't have to. Once the ability refreshes, you can click it, and then that way all of the towers on the left-hand side are going to be within range of that village, and then that way every time you use the ability, all of the towers are going to be boosted. So now that we have have our village, we can start preparing for our dart paragon. I do suggest starting with the middle path. All of the additional monkeys that you put in there that are dart monkeys, you need to make sure that you put them as a 0 to 2, or as long as you do the bottom path twice. That is going to be the most important, because when they turn into mini super monkeys, if they do not have that bottom path camo detection, when they turn in there, they will help with the balloon cleanup, but they're not going to help damage the balls. So that is why you're going to see me do the middle path, and then all of my extra towers that I have for the dart monkey are all going to be 0 to 2, or you could just do 0 0 to 2. As long as you have that bottom path twice and they have camo detection, that is what you want. And then when you click that ability, it will target the boss or whichever balloons that are coming towards the front. Once you get the middle path, then it's just going to be upgrading each one of the towers. It doesn't matter which other ones that you do first. You're going to need the top path and you're going to need the bottom path. When I do the top path, I'm going to do a 502, so I have that camo detection, and then I'm also going to do the bottom path. If you do have monkey knowledge, you can do the bottom path twice and it will boost your paragon. Remember, as you're creating paragons, you can get higher degree paragons if you contribute more money, if you have more towers out. So the more pops that you have is going to help get a stronger degree paragon, and that's why you'll see in a lot of the weekly bosses as well, where you'll put out additional, especially on elite, and then you will do 2 2 0s and stuff. That way it will boost the paragon. But even on this particular boss rush, you can do bare minimum if you want. You don't have to contribute any extra money or build the bottom path, because it's still going to get you a high score each time. Once you get each one of the tiers all the way upgraded, you'll just need to calculate how much on each one of the towers that you have until you can turn around and sell all of your towers apart from the dart monkeys. And then that way you can go ahead and create your paragon. If you're following this exact strategy, once you hit around 10,000, you can turn around and sell all of your towers and then go ahead and create that dart paragon. Once you get it, it's just going to be rebuilding at that point. That way you can help with the balloon cleanup, because remember, this boss will suck everything towards the front of it. So the further it gets into the map and the closer the exit, it's going to be harder for that balloon cleanup, because you're going to have a lot of the strong balloons and stuff coming towards that exit. So one of the first towers that I'm going to put is going to be a plane and making it a 0 to 5 and putting it on Wing Monkey. That way it has the camo detection to help with the boss, even though that the Dart Paragon is going to be the one taking a lot of the damage off, but it will also help with the stronger balloon cleanup aspect as well. I would suggest pairing this with a village. That way you can use the village ability also, and even an Ice Monkey towards the back end of the map to help slow things down as well, which you'll see me do. That way it can slow it down to help with the plane and also the Dart Paragon to have that balloon cleanup. But other than that, that is it. You're just going to be rebuilding towers. Very simple strategy. This is going to get you over 100 each time. This particular run, I got 108. Appreciate all you guys' support. I will work on Island 5. We don't have a lot of participation in this event, so we're a little bit slower getting to the 5th island. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe if you haven't. If you want to support me in-game, my in-game creator code is mthegoddess, just like my YouTube channel. Truly appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope you guys have an amazing Friday. Bye, guys.